Hey, I'm doing a video update here. I was looking Ron Steely. We had a trial back in, let's see if I can turn this here. This is Missouri CaseNet. The court, there's the court case. You could look it up yourself. 20OZCR00288. These are the docket entries. And we had this trial, and Steely came, and it's taken under advisement 2 months ago, Judge Gross. And at that trial, this was for where Steely had trespassed in front of our house and was yelling and screaming at April when she came home from work when he was shooting a gun. And he was telling me, hey, come here, you motherfucker. And his attorney, Woods, argued that that's just how Ron talks to people. And I will give it to Garabrandt that I do like, that he said, well, Mr. Steely, where I come from, those are like fighting words, inviting someone to fight. And the judge is like, yeah, you guys were sure using the F word after the thing was done. And they, of course, Woods was attacking me and calling me a racist. And isn't your, I don't know what happened with the focus. So it's still under advisement. Here we are. Today is August 15th. Tomorrow's the 16th. I have a court date. Oh, her phone went off. That's why it got dim. But I said I was going to repost the documents. See, here's the recorded documents for 2020. But I originally went to file them, and the clerk said I couldn't. And so I went over to Raymond Gross's office, where he was an attorney, and spoke with him in his office because he had spoke with our attorney, Warren Markowitz. And I said, hey, I want to file these. He said, I'll call over there and let them know that you're able to file those and that you're working on purchasing the property. And so this was 8/6. That was August, and we had moved into the property on June of 2018. And basically everything is the same. And in Garabrandt's discovery on my 3 felony charges, Christopher Swattage asked for discovery. And so let me turn these pages here for you. This is the first page. There's other videos, I think, where I put them up. There's the first one. This is just a standard lease, and we're supposed to pay everything. We're supposed to take care of the property. Anything breaks, we fix it. We're supposed to pay the taxes. We're supposed to pay the insurance. We're supposed to do all of this stuff. And the old guy totally moved out. He moved to Springfield. He had these like 2 henchmen guys that came over in November of 2020 and wanted on the property per the daughter Deborah's interloping. And I didn't let them come on, and they didn't accuse me of anything at that point, which I'm accused of now, of stealing a motorcycle and a tractor. So that's the second page. Total lies, totally made up. I destroyed the house. Let's see here. So this is the third page. And then it's me and my wife April, and Ronald Raymond. And this contract was drawn up and written by the sitting judge on my other criminal case for harassment, for the YouTube video. And you can see that video where they kicked the front door in. This is like page 5. It says they're numbered. Then here's all of our signatures back in 2018. Well, so Garabrandt, he got a copy. Now maybe it's an accident, but in the discovery, he includes only one of these pages. I refiled this, a new contract. We made a new contract with Ronald Raymond, and there wasn't any motorcycle or tractor or any made-up accusations. I'm accused of stealing the freezer. The freezer had like 10-year-old meat in it, and basically the freezer was never used. The lid was broken. It was junk. I'm sure that should be in Russo and Miller's dash cam, their body cameras, when they were there with Noel Cole, and the place was all locked up, and we were the only one with keys because it didn't have any keys when we moved in. Ronald Raymond said, oh, I just left it unlocked because the neighbors are good. Yeah. Well, I don't know after he signed this if he put the neighbors up to put the pressure on us to haze us and harass us. But only one of these documents is in the discovery. Oh, and I'm pretty sure it's this one. It's this document here is in the discovery of Garabrant's, saying the balance of what we owed and the date. Well, he left out this document that I think is very important. And this document is, everyone will be complaining I didn't turn the camera to begin with. Should have did that when I started filming the video. Notice to exercise the right to purchase, 7/27. This was a new contract between me, Ronald Raymond, and my wife. It says, we, Daryl McClan, April, AKF, April Miller, want to exercise the right to purchase the property at 291 Steely Road, previously agreed in the lease option to purchase agreement, 6/12/18, by listing the property. Well, we were never disclosed that the property was, the deck was built right on the property line. We didn't know that. And then also at that hearing, Garabrant asked Steely, did you shoot the armadillo behind their house? And I did never know this, but he told the conservation agent he did shoot the armadillo behind our house to harass us and scare us. Did you put the shooting range? Why'd you put the shooting range there? He said he put the shooting range there to harass us. Now, I asked Garabrant about this if he was going to do anything. He said, oh, no, I'm not going to do anything. So they just want us to sue him. And I've been in talks with an attorney. Well, it's a law group out of West Virginia. They're very helpful, and they can practice here in Missouri. And they believe what Ron Steely and Rory Smith did was called tortious interference. And Christopher Swatage even said the lawsuit over the property line was just done to harass us and make our lives miserable. And this was and you could review all the videos. You know, I asked for peaceful mediation, and Rory Smith comes up there and takes his pecker out, and and says awful things. And and Ron Steely says, come here, you MFer. That's how he talks to people. And that's what Woods argued. And then there's still no, Judge Gross hasn't made a ruling on that yet. I'm sure the trolls will love that. And but there's a lot of people out there that watch these videos and know the truth. And I would pray for I would ask that you would pray for our family. And the kids are out here. We just had dinner. April made some chicken and dumplings, and she's very bummed out. We're living in a camper. It's a 2021 camper, and we've got our washer out there. We've got water. The water line's laying there on the ground, and we've got water. And so, Lily, what are you doing, Lily? Putting the bags. She's got kittens over there on the porch. This cat we got to get it fixed. It had kittens, and we gave them all away and got one, and then there's some feral cat around here, and there's 6 more kittens. You can bring one of your kittens here, Lily? Come here, Fluffy. She said one's a long hair one and one's a runt. Hurry up. I got to make this short because it's hard to post a long video. Come on, come on.
Here's Fluffy.
That there's Fluffy, and she had 6 of them this time.
She's very fluffy.
Yeah, the first ones were when we got here, and they were in the trailer. Lily had me out there at 2 in the morning. It was getting dark, and she's like, there's kittens in there. I had to dig through this flatbed trailer that's loaded. Okay, so we're all going to be going to court tomorrow. And, Christopher Swatage, he's done a motion to withdraw from this criminal case, and he had told me that Ronald Raymond's daughter had called him. These people called everyone. They called child services on us. And, Christopher Swatage, I've known him since 2016 when I was the chief petitioner to audit Lexington, Missouri. Look up the audit of Lexington, Missouri, and they misappropriated $500,000, and I went door to door and got all the signatures and everything. And oh yeah, everyone down there knows Art County doesn't like me. The clerk doesn't like me. The Esslinger doesn't like me. The people at the school district don't like me because I wanted Lily to be able to go to school at Mark Twain, which was near the house, but they wanted to make her ride the bus 45 minutes to Theodosia. So they're going to a Christian school now. And they start the 24th of August school. And yeah, it's just, like Noel Cole said, I might not be a likable guy, but what they've done to our family, the finance, this cost us so much financially. We were trying to sell the house. We just wanted to leave. We don't want anything to do with Ozark County anymore. We just want to go on with our lives. And, Christopher Swatage. Well, I've known him since 2016. And back in 2016, he was telling me about a case in Lafayette County where a dog had hit on a car and his guy was going to get 10 years. He always says, my guy. So I'm waiving my attorney-client privilege here in this video for any of the trolls. And that he ended up getting the guy a 3-year jail. I guess the guy had drugs and a gun and was pulled over at one of these drug stops on I-70. Well, he told me about that case. Well, June 15th, I went into his office and I said, I remember you had worked on a murder case. He said, "Oh, I got one now going." He says, "Oh, I got Garabrandt where I want him. I've got him about to drop one of the lower the charges on the murder case, and my guy's a hero." And my guy wasted him. He was what did he say? He said, "My guy." Well, I'll have to go back and listen to it. He says, "My guy wasted him," and he makes a shape like a finger of a gun. It gives me flashbacks of Ron Steely driving by all the time, pointing his finger like a gun. And Swati says, "My guy wasted him. He went around the house and wasted him. He was a wife beater and a piece of shit." And I was like, oh my gosh, that was a little more info. And I told my wife about it. Well, she listened to it and she's like, maybe he just doesn't have boundaries. He's not going to be at he made a motion to recuse Judge Gross, and he didn't show up for the motion. I'm going to make a motion to, it's a motion to, I'm going on and on here. Well, I'm going to make a motion that's going to go to the Missouri Supreme Court, and it's a motion to prohibit. No, is it motion to prohibit? Geez, I can't. Let's see here. If I'm. See here. I got the paperwork here from the. Lily, go get me the paperwork from next to the couch. Hurry up. Yeah, so this document's left out. See, I said I was going to not go on, and I'm going on and on. Oh, here it is. It's a writ of prohibition. I just remembered it. So let's see here. Oh, this is the cover sheet here. So I'm going to do a writ of prohibition. As a criminal defendant, I am guaranteed a fair and impartial hearing, and certainly the attorney that worked for me and my wife, clerk of the Supreme Court of Missouri. Clearly the attorney who wrote the contract that I went to his office, that recused himself from ex parte hearings, that sat in on many ex parte hearings of the hazing and stalking of our family, that no one ever wanted it. That wouldn't go on anywhere else. The cops would come and say someone's going to quit it or go to jail. And, so we wanted to sell the property by listing the property and selling it for a profit. And then this previous video I posted, Russo's giving me legal advice, telling me I don't have any standing, when he clearly knew I did, and they just let somebody go over there and break in, and who knows do what, and saying I was evicted. I was never evicted. There's no eviction filed with the court. And as I know, that if you're evicted and you go back, you're trespassing. I wasn't evicted from that property, and he knows that, and he's given me phony advice on there. and just really shame on them because, you know, the video I posted about Jeffrey, listen to that. Please listen to that. Matt Thompson. Matt Thompson, it's about 30 minutes, and it's just outrageous that what goes on with the Missouri Highway Patrol. And you know, when I talk to Russo, he's like, I bring up Taney County, what went on with Taney County. He's, oh, we're in Ozark County. What's morally right? And if some guy steals a car in Ozark County and drives into Branson and steals it, they all intercooperate and help each other. And these flyers were left all over Taney County of my wife. The, you know, go back and look at the videos. The I have all the stuff here, all the restraining. I have the restraining order with the handwriting of Ron Steely, and the handwriting clearly matches him. The handwriting matches him. I know it's in here. It's just so gross to like even look at it, but I've saved it. And yeah, and he's so cocky up there on the at the thing. He's just a cocky old man. He's there like and Garabrandt asked him, "Did you do this?" He's all, "Yes, I did." He's all proud of himself that he like harassed me and my family for months, hazed us, and tormented us. And uh, I don't like that. Nobody would like that being done to their family. And it's in here. They're posted. You know, where they show my wife. Just there's the video. There's a video where they posted my wife's social security number, and it's just outrageous. Attorney Swattage, I guess he's in Europe at a friend's wedding, and he's just making the big bucks. He took a job to represent me, and you know, that's what he needs to do. And I've got a contract from him for all 5 cases. And then he also we did a personal injury. He was going to go after Joshua Johns. He pled guilty. There's a video of him yelling and screaming, trespassing, and he did plead guilty to trespassing and disturbing the peace. And Swattage looked at the police report, I guess, and he said in the police report he hit me with the truck by accident. So if it's an accident, he's going to get sued for personal injury. I did go to the hospital, and I still have pain from being hit by a truck. And if you did that to a law enforcement officer, it'd be attempted murder and everything. But I'm a nobody, and they're all somebodies. And it's really unfair that this is being done. So, you know, we got our laundry hanging up here. The sun's going down. I'm going to shut up and try to get some rest. And I came out here to not talk about it around the children. It's just, you know, it's horrible. And this piece of, you know, so maybe tomorrow Prosecutor Garabrandt could, you know, and it's just, you know, maybe it was left out accidentally, but I think this clearly shows that we had a new contract as of, and we weren't ever evicted. We were not ever evicted, and legally evicted. And the Ronald Raymond has a gold digger daughter. I got an email where she tells me we were just buying 18 acres, not the house. and I was like, and then he tells me, oh, she's crazy and don't pay attention to her. And I recorded all these phone calls. All the phone calls are recorded. The phone records them all. This phone, I have a new phone. It records all the calls, and I would suggest anyone do that. And you know, Jeffrey Winehouse was wearing a spy watch, a body cam, and it recorded what happened when the Missouri Highway Patrol shot him. And they said Jeffrey pulled in the parking lot at a high rate of speed. He pulled into the parking lot and he was praying for God's protection. As you know, I'm praying for God's protection. And people can make fun of that, you know, the trolls, but that's the truth. That's the truth. How do I turn it around? I guess it won't do that while I'm recording. I thought I'd turn around and do a picture of me. There's me. And, you know. So, peace and blessings. 20 minutes. I'm long-winded, but there's a lot to it, and it's very terrible. But we're gonna have God's protection. It's gonna be all right.